doesn't matter, all the same, the sky is calling. Got that headset on. Departure lounge. Departure lounge. Take me away from this place. Departure lounge. Digital wind beneath my wings. Hear the engine softly sing. Chasing pixels on the screen. A lonely digital queen. Where am I going? Got that joystick tight. Departure lounge. Departure lounge. Take me away from this place. Departure lounge. Digital wind beneath my wings. Hear the engine softly sing. Chasing pixels on the screen. A lonely digital queen. Where am I going? Got that joystick tight. Departure lounge. Departure lounge. Take me away from this place. Departure lounge. Departure lounge. Departure lounge. Take me away from this place. Departure lounge.
At for Duke 36 Mike.
Duke 36 Mike, read back correct.
Memphis delivery, Transworld 907 requesting clearance to Atlanta as filed. The information in Quebec.
Actually worked this time. Nice. Yes, good evening, everyone.
7 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000, expect flight level 320. 10 minutes after departure, departure on 120.
We're back on YouTube.
25 squawk, 6234, expect runway 36, Transworld 907.
Speedway 907 Heavy, read back correct.
Hope everyone is well. Welcome to your Tuesday flight night here on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel. You'll notice below no ticker because tomorrow is the last stream before I'm away for a long weekend. Tomorrow's stream is on Twitch. We're on board. They rather lovely looking. Cessna Skycourier on behalf of Mountain Air Cargo,
Cleared for IFR,
painted up in FedEx colours.
Via the Elvis 4 departures and its files, climb and maintain 4,000 feet, expect flight level 300, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is on 1.
She's a little beaut.
It's
It's this one. I'll tell you what, let me just turn the ATC off for a second. Beautiful, there we go. She's a little beaut, this one. Beautiful little cockpit here. It's designed beautifully, by the way, as well, with a lot of detail in like the leather seats and everything else, looking really, 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 really sharp. Really, really cool. There's some information bits and bobs down there. Treat it as you would do with a Cessna. That door does open, but it's not allowing us to do it today. Never mind. We're at Memphis this evening. We're heading over to Dothan. Is it Dothan? Dothan? Somewhere like that, just outside of Tallahassee. Flight time today in the Cessna, even though it's a 300 nautical mile round trip. Oh, sorry, 300 nautical mile trip. We are expecting a time of about an hour and 40 minutes in the Cessna Skycourier with a altitude, cruising altitude of about 12,000 today, so not very high, but should be fun nonetheless. I've flown this once, and it turned out to be a lot of fun. So hopefully, fingers crossed, should be the same today. So we've got Finley in the chat. Hello to you. We've got Carl, evening to you. Melanie, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Carl says boo tube. Yeah, boo tube. And we've also so Carl says Dothan. We'll find out in a minute when we get some clearance. So yes. No cargo today, but we have to be off the chocks in about 12 minutes time, so let's not waste any time here and get the aircraft set up the best that I can remember. So we'll get rid of the yoke for a second. John Brown, evening to you. Hope you're doing well, sir. Now, usual Cessna bits and bobs here. Electricals down the bottom here, displays, etc. Everything that you need. Engine starters, fuel boosts, ice protections, and everything else like that you need, which is absolutely fine. We've got the Garmin screens as well, which are going to be very easy to use. So let's fire up and then get this started. So there you go. No, we're on ops. There we go. Ops for that one. The generator to the norm position, I think, is already in that position. That's fine. Standby display turned on. Emergency lights, we'll arm those. We'll go ahead and put the fuel boosts on there. So you can see the big screen here in front of us, looking ready to go, which is fabulous. Aircraft's aligning as well, which is great. Again, it's very simple, very basic, but if you've flown in Cessnas and stuff like that before, then you'll know all about how this works. It's a lovely little thing. It really is a lovely little thing, and we should have a lot of fun flying this one this evening. Well, we've got no passengers on board because obviously we're a cargo this evening, so no need to look at that. Aircraft is pretty much aligned and everything else. We'll get rid of the caution lights, and then we should be absolutely fine. Mark, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Still haven't got used to the fact that the names are usernames now rather than actual like proper names that you can actually remember who's who. Bit annoying, a little bit annoying. Yeah, what is that about YouTube, says Mark? I don't know. I don't know if they're trying to be like Twitch. I don't know, particularly know what's going on with it. Windshield heater on. Prop to auto there, prop heats. We'll turn that one on as well. Cool. And I think we're pretty much there. Carl says the usernames are horrible. Do you know what? They really are. Like, I suppose it's a little bit easier when you're using things like Twitch and stuff, because you see like the usernames on there, but they're like better to use. Like, people have used these things to kind of just be like loads of numbers or symbols, etc. So it's a little bit nuts, a little bit crazy. And it sucks, but what can you do? They got rid of it for a time and then decided to bring it back for some ungodly reason. Finny says, hi Tom, how's your foot? Is it injured? There's nothing wrong with my foot. Who said there was anything wrong with my foot? Mark's asking what the cargo tonight is. I don't know if we can even see it.
534 Heavy with information Lima requesting IFR clearance to Des Moines.
Delta 1700, need to pick up IFR clearance to Atlanta. We have information, Victor.
Memphis clearance, FedEx
1423 Heavy, ready to copy IS.
We can always have a nosy.
To St. Louis, please.
Oh! We have got cargo.
Delivery, good afternoon. Vision 2, go Papa. We got the weather looking for IFR clearance over.
Who wants to run the risk?
Cincinnati, please.
Who wants to scan that QR code?
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
Who wants to scan that QR code and see what comes up with?
IFR to Cincinnati, please.
If I give someone a virus, I apologise. Forklifts. Okay, so it's probably not a great deal.
Memphis clearance, FedEx 1585 Heavy, looking to pick up our IFR clearance to Indianapolis International, please.
No scan, no issues. Fair enough.
That clearance. Give me just a minute.
I didn't expect anyone to to actually scan.
7,000. Expect flight level 310, 10 minutes after departure. Departure 120-925.
Right, let's go ahead and request some clearance to get the yoke back in. Let's do it. Our call sign today is Mountain 8980 because we're flying on behalf of Mountain Air this evening. Let's go and get some clearance. Memphis clearance, good afternoon. Mountain 8980 requesting IFR clearance to Dothan, which is Kilo Delta Hotel November. Let's see what it's called. I can't work out what it's actually pronounced as. I want to say Dothan or Dothan.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Dothan.
Mountain 8980, clear to Dothan via the booking 7
It
departure.
is Dothan.
Then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect 12,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.925 squawk 6251. Expect runway 18 center.
Dothan. There you go. Clear to Dothan via the BBKNG 7 departure. Then is filed. Climb maintain 4,000. Expect 120,010 minutes after departure. Departure 120.925 squawk 6251 and expect runway 18 center for Mountain 8980. 8980? Is that right? Yeah, it is, yeah. 8980 as they call it.
7,000, expect 330 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.15 squawk 1253 for FedEx 148.
Mountain 8980, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.0.
FedEx 1574 requesting IFR clearance to Minneapolis. We have confirmation India.
Ah, there you go. There's the code. So 16.
FedEx 1574 heavy clear to Indianapolis via the crossing 7 departure. Then that's why I climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 330 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.925 squawk 1754. Could we request departure runway 27, please?
FedEx 1574, heavy readback correct. Contact ground on 121.0.
Give me a shout on the audio as well.
Memphis clearance, FedEx 1420 requesting IFR clearance direct to Denver as filed with Tango.
David, even to you, sir. I hope you're doing well.
Roger, cleared to Denver via the Zuma 5 and is filed. Initial climb 7,000, 34010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.15, squawk 4322, FedEx 1420.
FedEx 1420, read back correct.
Okay, clear to Lester B. Pierce International via the Carson 7 departure route. Then as filed, climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect flight level 350 in 10 minutes. Departure frequency is 124.15, squawk 55.
So keep an eye on the engine parts here. We're going to push back in a second. We wouldn't. I don't actually necessarily need to in this plane, but we're going to do it anyway.
Memphis clearance, November 22, Golf Alpha.
We'll go for the anti-collision.
To file requesting IFR
nope,
clearance for Kilo Bravo November Alpha. We have Quebec.
So we've got the anti-collision light on. Let's go ahead and go to ground. And get some push back, and let's start this flight because we're supposed to be off the chocks in 2 minutes time. Here we go. Memphis ground, Mountain 8980 requesting push and engine start.
FedEx 14.
It's going to be real tight to get off the blocks in time.
Is ready for pushback at startup, step 259er.
So no auto throttle for this one as well. We have been given the all clear, by the way. Like in the clown music. Well, I thought I'd change it up a little bit. It's actually electro swing, but thanks. It's not good.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Ground, American 1119er, taxi to parking.
Going to be really close to get this off the thing.
Taxi to parking via Mike 4 November.
Got to get this off the block in literally about 60
Mike
seconds.
4 November, American 1119er.
Memphis ground, FedEx 2345 heavy, request push and start.
FedEx 2345, heavy push and start approved, tail east.
I'm from Chatham. I'm a clown girl.
Locking gear.
Blue Streak 5040, ready to taxi. Blue Streak 5040, runway 18, right taxi via Papa 1 Tango Mike 9er.
Darren Graham coming in with a gifted membership as well. Thank you so much. One gifted Departure Lounge membership going to Martin Camp. Thank you so much.
UPS 2120, heavy tail north.
Ground UPS 2020 heavy, ready to taxi.
Of course, a winner chicken dinner. We also have a goal. As well. If we manage to hit it this evening, this will allow for Santa's costume to be worn. Why is that all the way over there? Good grief.
Ground, good morning, FedEx 540 requesting
we can hit the 10 super chats
KSJC.
this evening. That will allow for our goal for the Christmas period to be hit, and we'll get that sorted within the next week or so. Have a look at the goal, see what it's all about. Gonna mind those steps there. Let's go. Dom, evening to you. Hope you're doing well.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Dave says, haven't seen anyone reminding us they're a ladies' man recently, which is disappointing. I know. He's been in the Discord, though. Okay, let's see if we can get the engine started here. So, got to remember how to do this. We need to start the right engine, and then if I'm correct, we have to then run the engine. Two seconds.
IFR flight level 370 to Columbia.
Bonanza, Delta X-ray 144 Memphis ground. I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
Okay, so engine 2 has fired up immediately.
Ready for start and push.
Bonanza
744, start and push approved. Contact tower on 118.3 when ready for departure.
We'll then run engine 1, and then we'll put engine 1 to its fullest, and we'll taxi on the 1 engine. Providing I've done it correct. Yes, there you go. David says, is this the thing that you need to take your own yoke? No, I just got rid of it because I needed to... There we go.
Ho ho ho, Santa Claus emoji, Santa Claus emoji, Santa Claus emoji.
Santa Claus emoji, Santa Claus emoji. Thank you, Carl, for the super chat there. Didn't quite count towards it though. You know what the goal is always like. £5 or more will get us towards it. But thank you either way. Much appreciated. That's what, the text-to-speech dude will be happy. It's been a while since he's been active. Okie doke. Let's get the bleeds on. Let's confirm that we're all good.
Skywest 5841, give way to the Brickyard Embraer 75 on your left.
Mark, this is a great looking bit of kit. It is. It is a joy to fly. It really, really is. It's great fun to fly.
Memphis ground, FedEx 1489 send 772, request push to start.
So we're just getting sorted here. We should be off the blocks. We are. We're a little delayed.
Approved from 27 FedEx 1489.
But it should still be absolute. Oh.
FedEx 1489 ready for departure.
Unlocking gear.
I imagine those systems are going to come back on, right? Yeah. Okay, just double. It did that to me last time. I was like, But no, it's fine. It's fine. It will readjust itself. It did it to me last time.
Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Santa Claus emoji, Christmas tree emoji, 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 Santa Claus emoji.
Ground, FedEx 913 Heavy is ready to taxi.
A lot better. That's the first one towards the goal. Thank you so much, Carl. David says no camera crew tonight. I guess it's a shame Murphy isn't here tonight. Jesus.
November cross runway 9er. Then
Mark says Murphy, keeper of Amazon parcels. Melanie asking what the weather is today. Are you on about real life or are we talking about on the sim? Memphis ground, mountain 8980 requesting taxi. But thank you, Carl, much appreciated. First super chat towards the goal this evening.
Mountain 8980, runway 18 center, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Taxi via Alpha Bravo, runway 18 center, mountain 8980. Right, so I'm surprised I remembered this. We need taxi lights on. We'll drop the flaps to flaps 1. So we're in configuration. We are taxiing on 1 engine. Parking brake off. Here we go.
Climb to flight.
Oh, one thing I do need to do. Sorry to kill the immersion.
Alright, Cessna citation November 44 UDA Kilo is requesting a high altitude on my departure.
Good lord. We're on this plane, so no crew tonight. No, it's a cargo plane, so definitely not.
The normal departure altitude.
Have you used this plane before, says Melody? I have done, but not on stream. Have I seen Rick Astley? Why would... Why?
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Snowman emoji, snowman emoji, snowman emoji.
Paul Hussey, thank you so much. That's number 2 out of 10 this evening. Thank you so much. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Sounds like your typical Cessna would do.
Delta 2778, request pushback.
John says, I've been using Beyond ATC. Works good for departure, not so much for arrival. All instructions are too late.
Pushback and start approved, Delta 2778.
I've heard a lot about Beyond ATC not being particularly great. I did and ah about it, I'm not going to lie to you. And then it was weird, because as I was finding some like traffic things to use, I then saw Say Intentions. I watched a few videos on it, and it seems to be a lot more friendlier in the frames.
To Greensboro.
Then okay, we need to take a left turn here. Dave says, unlike Rick, Tom actually gave him up. Mark is not my first choice for concerts. Yeah, definitely not mine either. Definitely not mine. So thank you to Carl and to Paul so far. 2 out of 10 for the goal.
Delta 2778, ready to taxi.
We are almost ready for
Delta
departure
2778,
here.
runway 18, right taxi via November, Mike 9er.
Runway 18, right
So we'll go ahead
taxi via November,
and...
Mike 9er, Delta 2778.
Actually, I think we've got both engines now running on auto, so we should be right.
Memphis 2016, taxi for departure. Memphis grounded at a 2016, taxi for departure.
Alright, here we go. So, going up to a cruise altitude today of 12,000 feet for an hour and 40 minutes in the air on board the Cessna Skycourier for the first time on stream. If we are enjoying it, of course, we'll bring it back at some stage. Of course, varied when it comes to operators. But let's go across to Tower. Here we go. Memphis Tower, good afternoon. Mountain 8980 holding short, runway 18 center, ready for departure.
Mountain 8980, Memphis Tower, runway 18C, winds 250 at 6. RNAV ribs cleared for takeoff.
Cool. We're all good. Let's go. Go for takeoff, Mountain 8980. Yeah, it's a fun little plane, this one. So we're about to experience it. Up to 4,000 to start with. Departure is an interesting one, not too bad either. Alright, here we go. So, if you've got the emojis, let's get them into the chat as we're about to go 50%. A beautiful bit of kit, this. Very, very beautiful bit of kit. Let's go. 50%.
Whiskey, say again your last message.
And time to toggle that bitch. Here we go. I'm not overly sure why that's doing that. We should be up in the air momentarily. Just like that. Very effortless. Beautiful stuff. And you know what I find as well? Very quiet. Very, very quiet. So what we're going to do is we're going to get on the, without actually banking, going up too high there. We'll get the autopilot on, we'll get the vertical speed on. And we'll drop that down to 1,400 feet. We'll then go to nav and we'll let the aircraft do its thing.
980, contact departure on 120.925.
Does sound quiet, doesn't it? Gear doesn't retract, so it flies with the gear down. But it is a beautiful aeroplane. It really, really is. Right, no one touch it. Hang on, hang on, hang on. No one touch it. No one touch it. Because I'm about to screenshot that message. Thank you. Now you can. Beautiful though. It's a beautiful aeroplane. It really, really is.
Contact ground on 121.0.
Ground on 21.0. FedEx 1981.
I'm just gonna jump onto Instagram for a quick second. Cool. So the airplane is doing its own thing. We'll go ahead to departure. Memphis departure. Mountain 8980 is with you climbing to 4,000. We'll drop back on the prop for a bit. It does sound very, very quiet.
Mountain 8980, Memphis approach, radar contact. Turn left heading 085, vectors to Henier, then is filed.
Flaps up, which is fine.
Roger, FedEx 1539, climbing through flight level 2500 for 6,000 with you.
FedEx 1539, climb and maintain flight
Someone's
level
about to get into trouble.
Mountain 8980, Memphis approach, climb and maintain 12,000.
Alright, now we got climbing. Climb to flight level 120, mountain 898. Let's get the climb going. To 1,000 feet. There we go. Happy days. Beautiful stuff. Jim, evening to you, Soap. Doing well. Dom says I had trouble. I came as fast as I could. Where's the popcorn? Just some comments being made. It's fine. However, How beautiful is that? What a beautiful bit of kit this is. Absolutely love that. Absolutely stunning. As we climb to 12,000 feet. I was expecting something for more juicy. No, far more juicy. No, no, no. Nothing of the sort here. Nothing of the sort here. So, hope everyone's Tuesday's been good. Let us know how it's been. Filming for the second channel starts tomorrow. Should hopefully get the first video edited and ready to go out Thursday, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Second channel. What's this? It's not aviation related. Don't panic. It's not. I'll give you the link. You have been absent. Yes. Give me a sec. Melanie says happy early Thanksgiving, everyone. Those of you that do celebrate it. The arrivals. No, it's not that one. No. It's more of a. Every now and again, I like a bit of a dabble, and I've seen some videos on YouTube of people spending an obscene amount of money. So we're going the opposite way. We're going spending a little. And there's a second channel. We're going down the low stakes lounge. Paul coming in with 26 months on the Memphis Lounge says Dothan is it's the peanut capital of the world, it seems. Fascinating stuff. So yeah, if you like your low stakes gambling, you know, realistic sort of thing, the first video should hopefully be out Thursday. If not, we'll get it sorted at some stage. But I'm going to try and film and edit the video for tomorrow. We are due to land at Dothan at 9:15. Jim says the flight's been cancelled. This is the replacement bus service lounge. I mean, you're not far off.
Departure, good day, FedEx 429, passing 2,000.
You're not far off, Jim. You're not far off at all. So what do we think? Do you know what? I love this. I really do. I think it looks really smart.
429, Memphis departure. Climb and maintain flight level 220.
Climb and maintain flight level 220, FedEx 429.
Really, really smart there. Second channel is probably not for everyone's taste, but I'm hoping it will do quite well. Does it come in any other livery, says Carl? So Carl, so originally, fun fact, originally this was supposed to have only been a Flight Sim 2024 plane. However, given the current state of it and the fact that not a lot of people can still play it, they bought it for 2020. It has a few generic liveries, but obviously the community being the community, they've added a few sort of, I say generic, it's not really generic. They've added a few liveries to the list. They've got Sky Taxis in Brazil that operate them. Everts Air Alaska that I think operate them as well. There's a few. Not a lot, but there's a few. So I think if we were to fly it would literally just be FedEx for the minute. Or something around Brazil. $10,000 feet. Another 2,000 feet to go, and then that is as high as it
FedEx
gets for
1314
us.
Heavy. Turn right heading 290.
Just a beautiful, beautiful plane. I'd love to see it in Europe. I would. I think you can see it in Africa. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can see it in Africa.
Going to 340, 65 Alpha Papa.
CBM 5 Alpha Papa. Contact Memphis Center on 133.125.
133.125.
Africa sounds interesting. You could probably use a generic livery for it if you were to use if you were to go to Africa. You have a look at the screens here. It will tell you that we're turning in a second. It gives you a countdown to the next waypoint, and there you go. Now we're turning. Distance to the next one is 3.5 nautical miles till the next waypoint, and then of course you have your flight plan on this screen here. We have a goal going at the moment as well. We've got 2 out of 10. If we hit the goal this evening, then we will be using that to get ourselves a Santa suit, and it will be worn throughout the Christmas period.
1467 Heavy.
Something that should have been done last year, but unfortunately, the way that it was supposed to happen, someone pussied out of it. So we're not pussing out of it this time.
FedEx
Because
1467
we get
Heavy.
people that
Climb and
actually want to
maintain
fuck
flight
with
level
it.
310.
So, if you want to support that one, you can absolutely do so. Towards the goal. Brazil is always good. It is, but I feel like we don't do enough in Brazil,
Climb and
like,
maintain
or
flight
South
level
America as a
280.
whole. Because I always think it's something like people don't want to see. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, do feel free to correct me if I'm wrong.
FedEx 6 Heavy. 133.125 FedEx minor 10. Approach FedEx 105.
I always find South America it's not like thought after, you know?
Feet.
Unless it's Quito or Santos Dumont or, well, they're the only two I can think of. So yeah, feel free to prove me wrong.
FedEx 1455 Heavy. Contact Memphis Center on 118.625.
Memphis departure, FedEx 112 climb.
125.8 for Mountain 8980.
Climb flight level, climb to 13,000, turn right 070, direct to Ayer, FedEx 112.
Mountain 8980. Climb and maintain 12000.
Memphis approach, Mountain 8980 with you at flight level 120.
Mountain 8980 Memphis approach. Good afternoon, Ashland altimeter 2988. Resume on navigation.
So let's know how your Tuesday was. What'd you get up to?
23-0 on navigation.
Was it busy? Was it quiet? How was it?
Cancel flight following. 23-0, roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
1 hour and 4 minutes remaining on this flight. So the destination of Dothan is literally where we are at. Northwest of Tallahassee, in the state of Alabama. For anyone wondering, this is a real world flight, don't you know? Just seen he's just been staring at the seat. Don't know why. Mark says busy day in the office. Nothing very exciting. Trains too busy for my liking today. Paul says, when's the next Santos Dumont stream? What do you want to see? What do you want to see go into Santos Dumont? $747. Don't be silly.
Mountain 8980. Contact Memphis approach on 128.5. 1 Alpha Whiskey. Contact Memphis approach on 124.65.
747 to Santos Dumont. Could you imagine?
Memphis approach 124.65 minutes. 1 Alpha Whiskey. Have a good day.
It would be interesting. Paul says the YS11 is a good shout. VASP, I think, is it? If I double check here, give me a sec.
Departure, TBM 1 Golf Juliet, 1,600 for 4,000. Turn right, heading 265, TBM 1 Golf Juliet.
To be fair, I've not actually
TBM 1
checked.
Golf Juliet, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Alright, those that might know it, I mean, I've never heard of this airline, so, I mean,
Climb and maintain flight
whether it's a
level
real one or not, I'm not
200,
entirely
TBM 1
sure.
Golf
I'll show you
Juliet.
in a second.
Southwest 1421, climb and maintain flight level 230.
I mean, it looks very smart if it's real.
Southwest 1421 out of 6,000 for flight level 230.
That one. Cruzeiro from Brazil.
TBM 5896 Romeo, level 5,000. TBM 5896, R Memphis approach, roger.
No idea if it was a real airline or not, but that could be one
approach
potential
on
do.
124.15. Approach, TBM 5896 Romeo, declaring an emergency. Need to land soonest at Oxford. I've lost oil pressure.
It says, Pete, you can't do Concorde. 22 years tomorrow since the last flight. Well, the problem with doing Concorde is that you could do Concorde, Unfortunately, you need 7 hours and a few fuel stops and a shopping trip as well.
Contact Memphis approach on 128.5.
Because it looks very smart in that livery. Do you know what it does? It does look very, very smart. Paul says saw a Cruzeiro 737 on the apron at Rio de Janeiro in 1991. So there you go. Paul's your go-to for anything that you're sort of looking at airline-wise, and you're like, was it real or not? Paul will tell you. Dave says went into the office for a while this morning, but left quickly after a conversation about Christmas party outfits started. I was hugely outnumbered by women to offer anything remotely constructive.
Alpha November, descend to 1,500 approved.
Can't imagine what you would have suggested.
Memphis approach, Delta 221, flight level 390.
Run for the hills, run for the hills.
Delta 221, Memphis approach, roger.
So tomorrow is the last stream for a long weekend. No stream Thursday or Friday or at the weekend. And then once we return on Monday, it'll be back to a full week of streams from there. In the meantime, progress on TDL Radio is coming along beautifully. Should hopefully have that up and running in about a couple of weeks' time. Or within a couple of weeks, hopefully. Oh, brilliant. So David says, I did say that ultra short skirts were in fashion just now, but just got signed at and accused of being a pervy old man. Dirty old man.
Mountain 8980, contact Memphis approach on 128.5.
128.5, Mountain 8980. Memphis approach, good afternoon. Mountain 8980 with you at flight level 120. We get to see a bit of scenery, I suppose. And we've got a real nasty cloud ahead of us.
Good afternoon, Ayuka altimeter 2985.
This is Jet 909 with you at flight level 400.
Executive 909, Memphis Center, good afternoon.
Darren says, nice little LBD. Carl says, TL Radio, looking forward to it. Yeah, should be coming up shortly. It's probably not going to be for everyone's taste, however, if you like your rock and metal music from the years gone past and up till now sort of thing, then it probably would be for you. I will keep you posted when that's going to happen. Sunday nights that will happen when it does come into play on Twitch, because we can't play music on YouTube. Because boo YouTube.
Memphis Center, Delta 414 with you, flight level 350.
Delta 414, Memphis Center, good afternoon.
Little black dress. Let me see. Is that for David's suggestion? Is that what it is? So 2 out of 10 on the goal at the moment. If you can contribute towards the goal, that'd be absolutely amazing. We'll go towards Santa suit that will be purchased and worn throughout December.
Mount 3005 traffic at your 12 o'clock, 6 miles. Same altitude Cessna 172.
I have the traffic at Mount 3005.
Mountain 3005, Roscoe Turner Airport at your 1 o'clock 9 miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Report cancellation of IFR or missed approach this frequency.
We've made it our turn now as we head across through down towards Birmingham, or Birmingham, Alabama. One hour and 4 minutes remaining.
Memphis Center, hello, November 72, Mike Echo, flight level 430.
Citation 72, Mike Echo, Memphis Center, good afternoon.
Sweet home Alabama, says Carl. Absolutely.
Uniform. Contact Memphis approach on 134.65.
At 12,000 feet, as you can see, we're hitting currently 188 knots. And plodding along quite nicely. Very, very beautiful. Beautiful.
125.85 for Southwest 1250.
Contact Memphis Center on 127.
Some more details.
1375 from Blue Streak 5383. Good day.
The rivets, etc. The tension on the engines. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. And I think it was quite cheap as well from the marketplace. About 10 quid, I think. £10 on the marketplace. Absolute steal, if you ask me. We've also, in regards to, I know if you're a fan of the A340, by the way, you might want to listen up. We've had, I think it was this week, the public demo of the A340-600, which is coming to the Microsoft Flight Simulator, both 2020 and 2024, I believe.
United 324, Memphis Center, good afternoon.
If not, it will be just for 2020, because that's what they did for the public demo for the 340-600. The public demo was done earlier in the week, or a week before, something like that. So it's getting close. We haven't seen the outside of it yet, but we have seen the textures on the inside of the cockpit. They didn't go to the outside view, but it's on its way. What we're looking at? We're looking at arrows. Hello.
120.8, 1488, Quebec.
fact, do we get any outside views?
Roger, have a good flight.
Columbus approach 5806 Romeo.
No, we
request
do not.
3000.
906 Romeo descend and maintain 3000.
But for those that have flown on X-Plane and have flown the TOLIS A340-600, they are the ones bringing the 340-600 alongside Aerosoft to the flight simulator. And I'm just going to see if I can find okay, so it is for both 2020 and 2024, but there's no like external views of it yet. So we've had the cockpit, and yeah, it looks pretty handy. It's pretty handy. Lots to look forward to for the flight simulator, and of course we have the long awaited release of the 757, which will be on its way as well at some stage, maybe before GTA 6, who knows. Lee Clark, evening to you, sir. I hope you're doing well. See if we can get some more towards the goal. If you want to see me in a Santa suit, David says, might we see a Landor 757 on stream soon? Well, I'm hoping so. I don't know how soon it will be though. So I mean, from what I can see, I don't think there's any more news articles or anything. We're going to Reddit. I mean, it looks amazing. There's a Santa suit? You mean GIMP? No, don't mean GIMP suit at all. Lee says, all good, thanks, Dominic, you're okay. I'm doing well, thank you. Glad you're doing well.
Memphis, November 772 Foxtrot, requesting descent.
So when the 757 does release eventually, there are talks of it being released sort of beginning of next year, which means it will be a near on 6-year wait for the 757.
2 Foxtrot, say again your request.
Which is insane if you ask me.
This is sending my picture of 5. I am on the localizer for runway 18. Not 605.
Mountain 3005, Roscoe Turner Airport at your 12 o'clock, 3 miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Report cancellation of
Otherwise,
IFR
I
or
think
missed
this is a
approach
nice
to
little thing to
frequency.
have.
Safe flight.
we're going to try and implement as well is to maybe get the 727 a bit of a run.
Mountain 8980, Memphis approach, contact Memphis Center on 127.1.
So Bluebird are doing the 757 as well as 767. So yeah, 767 is also being developed slowly because there's not a lot of info coming from that either.
Mountain 8980, Memphis approach. Just a quick update that we had an aircraft report light turbulence at flight level 110 in instrument meteorological conditions about 3-4 minutes ago.
Golden approach, we are in 500 Romeo established on the RNAV 18 approach for Golden Triangle.
Oh, just looks like Heathrow's getting the third runway finally. Has that not already been announced?
Romeo, roger. Contact Golden Triangle Regional Tower on 126.65.
Contact tower on 126.65. 500 Romeo, good day.
United 1544, contact Memphis Center on 127.1.
Was it not announced like months ago? Are we just a little slow here? Oh, I see. So it was announced. It's now been confirmed. I see. Still think it's crazy. You're going to have to try and move a lot of people out their houses.
Mountain 8980, Memphis approach, contact Memphis Center on 127.1.
127.1 for Mountain 8980.
Delta 1491, contact Atlanta Center on 127.3.
127.3, yeah, Delta 1491.
Well, you'd think you'd just grow Gatwick, wouldn't you, really? That's kind of the main thing. Grow Gatwick. Say grow Gatwick, grow Stansted. Memphis Center, Mountain 8980 with you, flight level 120. John says the Flight Sim Studio TechNam 2012 is similar to the Cessna Skycourier. Options for passengers, skydivers, and cargo. Do you know what? I've seen you post a screenshot of that in the Discord. It does look very good. It does look very, very good. Marks, it's not like Gatwick are going to going to get approval to turn the taxiway into a second runway.
Southwest 479, Memphis Center, good afternoon.
We're in the runway area. Are they not just moving it? Is that right? They're not just moving the runway over a bit. It's a little bit too close to the other one. I feel like I've gone back in the bloody time zone here. crazy. Dom says, I'm very much of the opinion that the country has been stagnant so long now, given the old we can't build X because of Y reason.
Skyway 1. All right, when you're ready.
Just simple insanity when you see other countries. Well,
135.9er, thanks.
it's crazy. Jim says the new runway is meant to be going where the Rennie is. Oh.
This is Tornado 123.
Oh yes.
At 10,000
Tornado November 49er 12, Tree Memphis Center, radar contact.
Chelsea have just scored against Barcelona. Gatwick, yeah, Gatwick runway is going to be moved.
Contact Memphis Center on 120.
Yeah, poor, oh dear, poor twat with the van. What will he do with himself?
Mountain 8980, Memphis Center, contact Birmingham, approach on 120.15.
Mark says, just not sure creating a Heathrow-centric airport system is the way forward. I don't think it is either. I mean, would you, so I'll throw the question out there, would you not consider potentially expanding Stansted for 2 runways to allow for more capacity?
Southwest 0, 241 Memphis Center, contact Atlanta Center on 132.25.
Over to 132.25, Southwest 241, see ya.
Memphis Center.com, flight level, .com 629, flight level 450.
.com 629er, Memphis Center, roger.
Dom says Heathrow does need the runway. I'm in favour of expanding other airports and building new airports. Closing ones not fit for purpose, unlike the CSA. Which ones would you close? I'm intrigued. Mark says Gatwick is the easiest airport for me to get to, and expanding Heathrow doesn't appeal to me. Sounds kind of hellish too. Could you imagine though? Jim says, is there enough room for another runway at Stansted, though? Is there room for another runway at Heathrow? I mean, the answer to that is probably not. But if you, I'll tell you what, give me a sec. Give me 2 seconds here. Alright, 2 seconds, 2 seconds.
Mountain 8980, Memphis Center, contact Birmingham. Approach on 127.675.
Okay. Right, there's Stansted for you, right? There's Stansted. Now, arguably, you could probably stick there. in this gap here. I mean, yeah, you get rid of the likes of Burton End, you lose the, you know, Belmer Road, etc. Maybe like Ty Green, except, you know, but Ty Green is like what? Minuscule, if anything, right? You got this bit here, which this bit I know not a lot about, if I'm honest, right? Sort of. You could potentially stick another one there with a reasonable distance. Go into the car park there a little bit. I mean, the other option is you stagger it and you've got all this land here. Do you know what I mean? You stagger it here. Go into this farmland here. You could totally put another runway at Stansted. 100%. 100% you could put another runway at Stansted. You stagger it like Manchester.
118.2 for Comanche 6 Delta Delta.
Center, United 1541 at flight level 390 inbound.
So like, yeah, you lose all this bit here, right? But improve on that by putting up a new roadwork system sort of thing, right? The hotels and stuff you can keep because they're sort of within the areas, but you stagger the runways, right? So you've got one runway there, like Manchester, one there, and then you stagger at the other end. Totally doable. Totally doable. If we go down to Heathrow, right? If we get back out here and go to Heathrow. Here's Heathrow. So what Heathrow are looking at is literally bunging it here. Which, look at all that land that you'd have to literally take out. That's a lot of land you've got to take out and reconstruct the M25 and do all sorts here. That's mental to me. That's mental if you ask me. Why not just leave Heathrow alone? And just throw it in here. Expand Stansted. Look at all this land, look. You're telling me you can't stick another bit of, like, you can't stick that runway in there.
Contact Birmingham. Approach on 127.675.
They tried it before at Heathrow, where there was talks of, I remember it very, very well, very vividly, where they were literally looking at getting rid of Simpson. Because you literally lose, I think you lose Harmondsworth, Longford, parts of the M25 here. That's a lot of it, and they're not small villages, look. Sorry, they're not like, you know, just wasted land. There's villages. And all sorts. You lose this. You lose the Halifax Memorial. You know, you lose a lot of land, nature reserves, etc. You lose a lot of that. But I remember it well. They were looking at literally sticking it adjacent, like literally here, losing Harlington, Simpson, etc. Parts of West Drayton because of it. It's absolute madness, and you could never do it down here either because it's just crazy. You couldn't do it across like a Frankfurt because it's just mental. And that there, I don't know if anyone's driven the M25 here. This is a fucking car park. Could you imagine the scenes when they have to construct it and reconstruct it? Could you imagine what that would be like? That's insanity. Absolute insanity. So your best option personally would have been to say you've got Gatwick here. You could stagger it once again. You know, stagger it somewhere else.
FedEx 3091. FedEx 3091. Descend and maintain 3000.
So you stagger it, or you again like down here sort of thing, you know, Manchester style. Absolutely insane. It's insane to even think about it. So for me, Stansted would be the one to expand. Look at the amount of land here for, I mean, I know you've got the castle, right? For Luton. But Luton's not the biggest of places, right? So what you could really expand on this. Because you couldn't. You just couldn't do it. Get rid altogether. Just get rid of that altogether. I don't personally. I don't think there's a need for Luton. That's just my own opinion. My own opinion. I don't think there's ever been a need for Luton Airport.
Columbus approach, Bonanza 5408, Victor 10,000.
You expand and put more gates in here because there's so much land here that's unreal. And then you stagger a runway. How can we see it but no one else can? It's crazy, right? Yeah, I suppose if you were to get rid of one, I mean, nothing against Southend, but why? Like, why?
8980, Memphis Center, contact Birmingham. Approach on 127.675.
I mean, apart from like, okay, maybe the Vulcan, right? Why? Why is that even there? I think that's crazy because they were talking about Manston as well, weren't they? Like opening up Manston once again. I just think it's crazy. So that would be my solution. Would be to kind of just expand upon Stansted. Look at the fucking cloud there that we're going into.
Juliet Lima Whiskey, contact Memphis Center on 120.8.
Birmingham approach. Good afternoon. Mountain 8980 with you at flight level 120. Look at the state of that.
Birmingham approach, good afternoon, Cessna, altimeter 29901.
It's a good topic, a good conversation to have, because I think everyone's got opinions on it, right? But I just think it's total madness that because they tried it before. You know, tried it before with like trying to buy people out of homes and stuff when they originally had the plans, I think back in the 2000s, to throw a third runway in at Heathrow, and no one budged it and no one did anything. They basically told the government to fucking, you know, fuck off and do one. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Dom says again, I'd close Bristol and Cardiff and build a new airport at Redway. I don't think I'd close Bristol, if I'm honest. Bristol needs expanding, but I wouldn't close it.
Disregard, 18.
18 Mike Lima, say again your last transmission.
Departure, Southwest 4642, 2000 for 4000.
Southwest 4642, radar
Bristol's
contact,
busy though.
13, 3000.
Climb 13, 3000, Southwest 4642.
Bristol's a busy airport. Might not be fit for purpose, but
Southwest 4642,
it offers a lot
contact
for
Atlanta
people that can't get to
127.3.
London. Same with like Exeter and Newquay. Exeter, I think, is probably on its way out because there isn't much there to kind of to go with. But the only thing it's got going for it is the maintenance service for the Embraer 190s and stuff.
Birmingham departure, November 18 Mike Lima, 2000 climbing to 13.
November 18 Mike Lima, Birmingham departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain 6000, turn right heading 170, vectors to Gump. Then as filed.
And climb maintain 6000, right heading 170, vectors to Gump. 1 Mike Lima.
In roughly 15 minutes. 18 Mike Lima, I'll have you descending in about 20 minutes. Notify if you're ready to descend before that.
18 Mike Lima, will go.
Because the Southwest needs a decent airport and Bristol has that option to go big. If anything, it's nothing against like the city of Cardiff. Cardiff Airport probably needs to go, even though
runway 22 approach into
WestJet
Meridian.
have now announced that they're operating into it. Cardiff can probably go. I know it's a ball ache to get to Bristol from there, but Cardiff is interesting.
The RNAV runway 22 approach into Meridian.
Redwick, if you look on the map. You and bloody Redwick. Let's see if we can get some more contributions. The goal will allow us to get Santa suit for Christmas.
Montgomery approach on 121.2 for 1.
I'm now looking at Redwick.
1019, climb and maintain flight level 250.
Up to flight level 250, Northwest 1019.
I'll type it in. Redwick in Wales. Near Newport.
Mike Lima, prepare to descend in roughly 20 minutes.
Roger, 20 Mike Lima.
No. No, you see, no, you can't do that. You can't. You can't close Bristol Airport down and then expect people to travel to Newport or Redwick. That makes no sense. That makes zero sense. And I'll show you why, okay? So this is what Dom is suggesting. Right, here we go. So Dom's suggesting that we close Bristol down.
In maybe 20 minutes, reach out if you want an early start.
Right, close Bristol
Northwest
down.
1019, contact Atlanta Center on 127.3.
And then build the airport here.
127.3 Northwest 1019.
210 Papa, contact Atlanta Center on 127.3.
That's the one, right?
Mountain 8980, Birmingham approach. Expect the ILS runway 14 approach into Dothan.
Near Pilning. Oh, good lord. Are we trying to find this now?
Papa Tango, contact Tuscaloosa Tower on 126.3.
Tower on 126.3, done. 4 Papa Tango.
Atlanta Center, Delta 5128. We're
Northwick.
with you. Climb to 13,000.
Delta 5128, climb and maintain 13,000.
Birmingham departure November 18 Mike Lima 2,300 climbing to 6,000.
Paul, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Head up to 6,000, right turn heading 170 Mike Lima. 121.2 for 18 Mike
Going
Lima.
towards the goal there as well. So we're now on 3 out of 10. What have we got? 90 minutes, if we can hit the goal. I don't know. I don't know about Northwick. It seems a bit crazy. How I would do it is where? There. There's been loads of talks to expand Bristol, right?
November
There
18,
used to be
Mike
at
Lima,
one time.
Birmingham departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain 9,000, turn right, heading 170, vectors to Gump, then as filed.
There used to be at one time. There used to be transatlantic
Climb
flights here.
maintain 9,000, right turn heading 170, better to Gump, then is filed.
Now you couldn't expand the runway
18
this way
Mike Lima,
because it
contact
dips.
Birmingham Tower on 119.9.
So you couldn't expand it that way because it dips down
119.9 Birmingham
right
Tower.
here.
20
So
Mike
that
Lima.
wouldn't work. You could probably expand it here going into Felton Common because you've got all this route here. So that would give you more runway to deal with.
300.
Then you've got a little bit of space to kind of give some apron stuff. So you get rid of like this industrial estate. There's so much room here for expansion.
5,100. Left turn heading.
Therefore, it expands Bristol and
sector city left runway
you get the,
approach.
you know,
18 Mike Lima,
you get what you need out of it, sort of thing. Now, if we move further down, if we're talking
Mike Lima down
southwest,
to 4,000, out of 8,000.
and we talk Exeter Airport, I mean, apart from the likes of Ryanair, you know, a few private jets, storage facility, etc.
And anticipate to spend about 20 minutes for 18 Mike. And expect the ILS runway 10 approach into Danley.
You know, again, Exeter's not busy enough to kind of expand it. So there's that. Now, again, further down, when you've got Nuki here, nice long runway, you could potentially do something with that. Lewis, evening to you, says evening Bambinos, evening to you, Lewis.
Left turn heading 135, vector for the ILS runway 28 approach, 18 Mike Lima.
Because if you shut Bristol down and move the airport, what happens when the Severn Bridge is shut due to weather and the Severn Tunnel is shut?
Runway 28 approach,
it'll be mental. It would be mental. Close Nuki and Exeter and build something bigger at Plymouth. First of all, fuck Plymouth, right? Absolutely 100% fuck Plymouth. Secondly, as we've seen on the flight sim, there has been
18 Mike Lima, anticipate descent in about 15 minutes. There. Just say the word if you'd like to start down earlier.
That's where the old airport runway used to be, but it's so congested in and around like Plymouth. There's
and expect the ILS Yankee runway 28 approach into Danley.
There's absolutely no room in Plymouth. Something new. You where? Where do you put it? Where do you put it in Plymouth? There's absolutely nowhere you can put it. There's nowhere suitable.
Delta 2242, contact Birmingham Tower on 119.9er.
And Jim hits the nail on the head. Because if any airport gets expanded, it'll be a London one. Anything outside of London doesn't matter, as far as they're concerned. We're going to be descending shortly as well, by the way. Let's just do this. Montgomery approach, Mountain 8980 with the flight level 120. Ivy Bridge. Look. Ivy Bridge is crazy because a lot of it is protected from
approach. Good afternoon, Clanton altimeter 29901.
Like things like National Trust and shit like that.
Approach on 121.1.
You couldn't do it. It's just not. I just wouldn't.
121.1.
I wouldn't even go anywhere near here to build an airport for the Southwest.
On 121.1.
I just wouldn't. Just wouldn't touch it.
November 18 Mike Lima, Montgomery approach. Good afternoon, Danley altimeter 30.09er.
So again, my initial thing is to expand on Stansted. I mean, you can't really do anything with City. So, like, I don't know, personally for me, maybe close that down and move all of that to Stansted.
Tower on 119.9er.
Southend, I think Southend is, I mean, I sit there and go, why?
Birmingham Tower, 119.9er, Eastern 2198, so long.
Carl says,
on 119.7,
I don't think it's as easy as that. Carl says, it's simple, just turn the Isle of Wight into a major island airport and everyone will be happy. don't know. It's a very good chat to have. I just don't see. Just my own opinion. I'm not slating anybody. I don't see the
looking to pick up our IFR
the
clearance to Panama City.
1 second while I grab the
to
paperwork.
potentially close down a Bristol and Cardiff and then build one elsewhere. I just think there's no sense in that. Mark says, Farnborough, kick out the business jets and let Ryanair run right. Good lord, could you imagine? Then again, you have to then ask the question, why are they not using Southampton?
Turn right heading 145.
A right turn heading 145 for 18 Mike Lima.
Bournemouth can go, 100%.
For the ILS runway 28 approach for 18 Mike Lima.
I actually kind of agree with that.
And descend and maintain 3,000. Left turn heading 135. Vector for the ILS runway 28 approach 18 Mike Lima.
Bournemouth's a whole lot of nothing burger.
On the altimeter, American 921. Montgomery approach, American 921, like to request descent to 2,000 feet for...
This is what about Manston. I think Chatham needs better connections to the rest of the world when the current residents start living in it.
Descend and maintain 2,000. Descend and maintain 2,000, American 921.
Christ, he'd have to actually go out the house. Well, so doesn't Rochester have an airfield? They can just demolish Medway and turn that into an airport. That, to me, makes more logical sense. Demolish Medway. We've all seen it on GeoGuessr. We saw how shit it was. I've also had people announce how shit the whole place is. So, demolish it, get rid of it, turn it into a massive airport. Get rid of Southend, turn it into one big airport.
18 Mike Lima, proceed direct to I-code. Descend and maintain 2,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 28 approach.
Jim says, nope, leave the Chatham clowns where they are. Don't need them having access to the rest of the world. Crazy. So yeah, next time we're back live is tomorrow for race number 3, and it is sprint weekend for us on F1 Manager. We are
Mike Lima, turn right heading 160.
at Suzuka for Japanese Sprint. That's on Twitch tomorrow from about 6:30. Lewis says, I know Stansted is working with United to return a USA flight back to Stansted. I don't think it's too long until people down in the southwest see a transatlantic flight like that. Because I mentioned before that Nuki had 2 United A321s, like the LRs, in storage. Neos, in storage before delivery.
Montgomery Tower for landing on the runway 03.
So yeah, part of me thinks maybe it's that bit of a pipeline dream that maybe Nuki will get a transatlantic, but it'd be more of a pipe dream thing. Continental used to fly Bristol back in the day. They did. 757s were used. People have been pining for it to come back for as long as I can remember. Funky ass clouds around us right now. before we arrive down into Dothan.
419 looking for IFR clearance.
We've been having chats about airports and stuff. I think we should use this plane again.
On request. Stand by.
Lisa's did Air Transat 757 flying to Exeter. I have seen pictures. I have seen pictures. What else I see pictures of? A330s or something like that. I'm sure of A330s. Mark says they could work on JetBlue. Lots of Americans like to visit that part of the world, Bath, etc. Well, a lot of people, like Canadians and stuff, like to visit Newquay and stuff. I know that's why we get like Eurowings flying in the summer, because Germans love Newquay. They love Cornwall. Same with the Swiss. The Swiss love it as well, which is why we get Edelweiss come in too. A310s even with Transat? I think so. And we'll have a quick nosy before we're due to descend, and we are due to descend in about 8 minutes time, so I will have a look. It's great conversation though, I must admit.
Right turn heading 145 for 18 Michael. And right turn heading 145, vector for the ILS runway 28 approach, 18 Michael.
So, whilst not a proper, not a proper route sort of thing, it was charter flights, I think. So Air Transat actually had plans. Air Transat had plans to do Exeter to Newcastle to Toronto with the Airbus A330, which would have been amazing for Exeter. But there are pictures of Air Transat at Exeter. There are A310s. There are also, I want to say that is a TriStar at Exeter. Yep. Back in 1992, Air Transat used a Lockheed TriStar. At Exeter, so there is history with Air Transat and Exeter using A310s, TriStars. They were using, I think, 757 at one stage, and then there was rumours for
right turn heading 150
to be used.
Proceed to direct ICO. Descend and maintain 2000 to establish on localizer clear for the ILS runways.
I find it fascinating, totally fascinating. Oh, by the way, if you are enjoying the stream so far and enjoying the conversation, do feel free to hit the like button. It does help the channel out immensely. We also have 3 goals out of 10. Let's see if we can at least hit half of them, at least. We're not going to hit the goal, but let's see if we can hit at least half of them by the stream being done. But I think with the likes of the A321 and stuff like that being able to do transatlantic stuff now, I think we'll see a massive shift in transatlantic flights and stuff. So you'll see them to destinations that you didn't actually think were possible. course, as well, there's also the ongoing rumour that EasyJet are looking at Heathrow as well to operate from.
Montgomery approach, November 18 Mike Lima, 6 steps.
November 18 Mike Lima, Montgomery approach. Good afternoon, Clanton altimeter 29901.
Lewis, do you think the British Airways are missing a big potential with not utilising their City Fly division to cover other UK airports like Southampton and Exeter
Montgomery approach, November 18 Mike
other
Lima,
regional
8
airports
steps.
for short haul? I'm very surprised
November 18 Mike Lima, Montgomery approach. Good afternoon, Clanton
they
altimeter
don't operate
29.907.
like a London City to Exeter route or London City to Newquay route, or, you know, like I say, utilising. I know they often do like one flight out of Southampton to Malaga or something like that. Doesn't feel like enough though, does it? Doesn't feel like enough.
8980 Montgomery approach, contact Cairns approach on 121.1.
Carl says EasyJet from Heathrow, can't see that working because of the cost of slots at LHR. Well, they haven't ruled it out. If you look up news articles and stuff, they simply haven't ruled it out. It's something that they're exploring. Dom says that's what BA City Flyer is meant to be, but they have shifted European flights. Do you think that the Embraer 190 was a bad choice for that sort of thing? If they were going to keep the City Fly thing, they've not gone, I say, retro, and gone with like brand new ATRs instead to be a little bit more fuel efficient. I think it would have made more sense to have been on the to go for ATRs instead, if that's the route they wanted to go down.
Mountain 8980 Montgomery approach. When you're ready to begin your descent, descend and maintain 9,000. Altimeter 29904.
Descend and maintain 9,000. Mountain 8980. Because I was surprised to learn that ITA fly out of Manchester. Well, they don't. It's the Milan flight into Manchester, which is operated on behalf of EasyJet. So it's not actually ITA that fly it, or ITA. It's not them that fly it.
200, turn left heading 110 vectors for the ILS runway 14 approach. Altimeter 29904.
Send altitude 8,200 and expect the ILS runway 14 approach at Mountain 8980. Right, let's descend. No, it's not a new route for them. If you have a look back at the aircraft that we use and you look at the flight numbers, it's actually EasyJet's flight number, and it's the EasyJet Europe route. That's right, EasyJet Europe route. Now, why they're using that, I don't know, but it's nice for
approach on 121.1.
Manchester to get it's a turn up.
Out of 4,000 down to 3,000, likely.
Always look at the flight number.
160, descend and maintain.
That's your best bet. Always look at the flight number.
Established on the localizer and cleared for the ILS runway 1020, Mike Lima.
very conversational this evening. I've actually quite enjoyed it. It's been quite interesting. It's been very, very interesting. Dom reckons they should have gone for the A220. Possibly. I would love to have seen the British Airways A220, actually, to be fair. Mark says I missed the BA 146s at London City. Finley asking, is there any snow next month? And Mark just says, in Norway there is. Sure. Let's go with it. Okay, not too far out from Dothan now.
approach 20.
18 Mike Lima, contact Danley Tower on 119.7 crossing I coast. Mountain 8980, turn left heading 065.
City Fly going for the E2 makes sense. They don't need to change any training. Well, yeah, pretty true.
Danley Tower on 119.7. 119.7, folks.
Mountain 8980, contact Cairns approach on 121.1.
121.1 for Mountain 8980. Cairns approach, Mountain Air 8980 with you at flight to altitude 8,200.
Mountain 8980, Cairns approach. Good afternoon, Dothan altimeter 2997.
– 23 miles out here, so we're actually not too far out. Fuck.
Piper 73, Yankee contact, Jacksonville Center on 134.3.
Fine.
134.3, 73 Yankee.
Oh dear. Need to be able to descend here because we ain't too far away from the airport.
Mike Lima, contact Dothan Tower on 118.4.
The Dothan Tower on 118.4.
The airport's there, so we're actually not too far away. Time to get some landing predictions in. Let's go for it. Cairns approach, Mountain 8980 requesting descent to altitude 5,000. 176 from Mark. I've actually really enjoyed it. I think it's been quite a pleasant little flight on this thing. Let me know what you think of the Cessna Skycourier.
611 Golf Zulu, Cairns approach, contact Atlanta Center on 120.55.
Great flight, great banter. It's been great. Yeah, great fun. Great fun. Lewis's question, I think you have this aircraft in your collection, Tom, how the ND-11 has been for you. So I've got the Sky Simulations one, not the TFDI one, which I do really want. It has its moments, I think, but I do really want the TFDI one.
118.4 for 18. Dothan Tower, November 18, Mike Lima is on the RNAV runway.
Mountain 8980, turn left heading 005.
Dothan Tower on 118.4. Good.
I think I'm the same for you, same as you. It's been alright. It's not. I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's not
out of
perfect.
10,000 down to 8.
But it does the job.
18 Mike Lima, descend and maintain 8,000 on the Habitus.
73 Yankee, say again.
Oh dear.
Do you have any jokes that you can tell?
Piper 73 Yankee, negative, unable to comply.
Come on, I know you have some jokes.
Oh dear me, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, appears we are entering a little hold here, which is fine. We can deal with this. God bless your father.
Approach November 146 Juliet. Juliet is on the ground at Enterprise. Cancel IFR.
November 146 Juliet, Cairns approach, no problem. Clearance
Finding the
canceled.
autopilot a bit wild sometimes. Yeah, it's not the most reactive. You have to kind of... The way that I do it is I get the plane to a bit of a safer altitude, maybe about 6,000 or so, then stick the autopilot on and then hope for the best. It's temperamental at best. I do want the TFDI one, I really do.
November 300.
18 Mike Lima, descend and maintain 3600, turn left heading 135 vectors for the ILS runway 32 approach.
So maybe I'll treat myself to it.
Maintain 3,600,
I might treat myself to it.
135 vectors for the ILS runway 32 approach. Mike.
18 Mike Lima, turn right heading 145.
Do you a cold, father? No, dear father, I don't have a cold. No, I'm all good. Just really need to sneeze then, it's weird.
Piper 8373 Yankee Cairns approach. Good afternoon. Fort Rucker Ozark altimeter 299er1.
We're just in a hold, which means we're dragging this out a little bit more.
29901, 73 Yankee. Cairns approach, November 8373 Yankee. Are you bored?
Mountain 8980, turn left heading 270.
I'll expect a lot of Father's Head on Saturday. Well, dear father. I'm sure I think I can manage that, father. Go on. Have you told him, Lewis? Have you told him?
Diamond 1 Golf Charlie, say again, please. Turn right heading 295 vectors, ILS, runway 7, 1 Golf Charlie.
Diamond 1 Golf Charlie, turn right heading 295.
Turn right heading 295, 1 Golf Charlie.
Not yet, but happy for me to do so. I'll let the world know. Saturday. Lewis is going to be live from Stansted. Yeah, boy.
18 Mike Lima, turn left heading 135.
Will be, I don't want to say co-host, I don't think it is. I'll be there in the background somewhere. So me and Lewis doing a show from Stansted on Saturday. Lewis doing the majority of it, of course. It's his channel. I'm not here to interfere. But Lewis gets what he's always wanted. Lewis wanted me to do a show with him, and it's happening on Saturday. Live from Stansted Airport. Should be good fun. Looking forward to it. Don't forget to size up the neighbouring villages for demolition. I'll have my keen eye on them. It'll be fine. London plane spotted in. Friends. Like it. There you go. Saturday, Lewis will be live from Stansted, and I will be joining him for that one.
Departure 73 Yankee. Can I get a weather report?
Piper 73 Yankee winds 220
Our airport's there,
altimeter
which means we are on the finals. Quite the long final, but we are on the finals. We'll get control of this in a second. We'll begin with the flaps, put those down to flaps 1.
Mike Lima, descend and maintain 3500.
You're going to be mic'd up. Well, fine, totally fine. Totally fine. Lewis is bringing in reinforcements.
Mike Lima, Roger, understand.
Stop.
ILS runway 32 approach and Dothan.
Mic me up, baby.
What's the possibility ILS runway 14 at Dothan?
Mountain 8980, contact Dothan Tower on 118.4.
Right, scrolling back up to find your landing predictions. Jim 180. John was 104. John going for a proper butter tonight.
And Karen's 18 Mike Lima, request the ILS runway 1.
Carl on 154. Lewis 168. Lee 190.
And 18 Mike Lima, Roger.
Dothan Tower, good afternoon. Mountain 8980 on final runway 14. Beware of the squeaky flask. I've heard about the squeaky flask.
Mountain 8980, Dothan Regional Airport Tower, wind 200 at 17, gusting 28, runway 14, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 14, Mountain 8980. Lewis says he doesn't know it yet, Carl, but
18 Mike Lima, contact departure.
he's there to get the drinks in from the pub. I'm assuming I'm using your wallet, am I?
Over to departure, 18 Mike.
Company card. Oh, shh. Hush, I get it. I totally get it. Right, flaps 2 going in. Replay on. We'll get the autopilot off in a sec. It's been a fun one, this one. There's no scenery for Dothan either. I've had a look on multiple websites. There are no scenery, no scenery available for this airport. So here we go.
18 Mike Lima, welcome to Dothan. Contact ground on 121.7.
Alright, autopilot off. Let's nudge the nose down here. We'll bring it back a little bit full speed. And then we'll chuck in full flaps. Whoa.
Going to departure, Mike Lima. Good day, y'all. Contact departure, 18 Mike.
So we're on the full flaps, we're ready to go. The airplane can land at slow speed. We're going to bring the nose down here. Realign with the runway. Or try to.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 3218.
Here we go, Dothan in front of us. As Paul Hussey mentioned, it's the peanut capital of the world. Get thrown about here by a little bit of wind.
Over to departure, 18 Mike. Dothan Tower, November 18 Mike Lima. Is inbound on the ILS runway 32.
November 18 Mike Lima, Dothan Regional Airport Tower, roger, continue approach.
Here we go, a little bit of wind. Just throwing us off a little bit, we'll just try and correct that. Really wants to throw us everywhere.
400. 300. 200.
Oh my god.
100.
18 Mike Lima, contact departure on 125.4.
Departure on 125.4, 18 Mike Lima.
Get done eventually. There we go. Hard on the reverses.
Easy does it, Captain.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
18 Mike Lima, contact ground on 121.7.
121.71.
It's been a good stream, thanks Tom and
18
Moss.
Mike Lima, roger, understand. Cleared for takeoff, runway 32, fly runway heading 1.
Does that do that in real life? Holy shit. Welcome to Dothan, peanut capital of the world. Goodness me. Holy. Lee, thank you so much.
Mountain 8980, welcome to Dothan. Contact
Goodness
ground
me, I
on
generally thought we were
121.7.
about to tip then. Okay, now.
Contact departure, 18.
Paul Hussey, thank you so
Golf
much.
Juliet, you're leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
So off the runway here. And we'll stick on the parking brake there. Paul Hussey coming in with a gifted Departure Lounge membership going to Jack Rowland. Thank you, Paul, for your support this evening. Any last bits of support? Can we see a head-on replay of that? You absolutely can, if that's what you want to see.
121.7. Dothan ground, November 18 Mike Lima is clear runway 32, taxi G.
Carl coming in, 34 months of the members lounge, says peanuts on the runway. I think that's what we were trying to avoid. We were trying to avoid the peanuts on the runway. Jim says Tom, it's a Cessna, not a Nissan 240SX in Tokyo Drift. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. That happened the last time I flew that as well. So I just wonder what that's all about. Because it's the moment you put the reversers on. It's very odd. Very, very strange. Dothan ground, Mountain 8980 requesting taxi to parking. See if we can get 2 more super chats in for the goal. We can get halfway at least to the goal, then I'll be happy. And we'll still go ahead and do it anyway. We need 2 more before the stream is out. Actually, I do know what the problem was. I think it was... No, can't be because we turned it back off, didn't we?
Dothan ground, November 18 Mike Lima requesting clearance IFR. And 18 Mike Lima is requesting clearance IFR.
So welcome to Dothan after a little bit of Tokyo
I'll
drifting.
grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
Delta Ground, November 18 Mike Lima requesting clearance IFR Troy.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
I'm cleared to Troy, radar vector Z, dispatch file, climb and maintain 4000, departure on 125.4, squawk 4134,
Thank you,
expect
Carl,
runway
for that
32
with the
for
peanut
18 Mike Lima.
emoji, peanut emoji, peanut emoji, peanut emoji. Much appreciated. One more for the halfway point, and then we'll still do the Santa suit thingy-majig. As we park up next to the Cessna Caravan. Brake on. Job done. Now you lot want to heads-on approach for that landing,
Delta
so we'll do
Ground,
it.
November 18 Mike Lima requesting clearance IFR Troy.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
And what we'll do is we'll get rid of Satan tensions. Very quickly, we'll just get Volanta sorted. Ooh, wow, tell you what. So we landed on time, we were delayed, we landed on time, we were 8 minutes early to being on the stand. And here comes the flight review so you can have a little nosy.
_logo _Bosch _butter. For Santa, baby.
I like the fact they just put the for Santa, baby. All right, 1 hour 36 in the air today, 85.29 on the landing rating, giving you a beautiful bit of Le Pack butter invented in 19 whatever it was. Nice bit of butter this evening for your Tuesday. Thank you to everybody. I'm going to end the goal because you lot have been brilliant. How can I end that? It'll do its thing. Ignore it. It's fine. Thank you to those who have supported the channel this evening. Much appreciated. Jim says, Mountain 8980 pilot in command. Please report for an alcohol/drug test after that landing rollout. That was not down to me. I'm not taking responsibility for that.
Butter up, baby.
Oh dear. Butter up, baby. I wonder if it'll do like hasta la vista, comma, baby. Just my own amusement. Totally fine. Anyway, right, music off this one. I'm going to take the progress bar off and then take myself off screen. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Back tomorrow on Twitch from 6:30. 6:30 for the Hang on. That's about as head on as I can get it, I think. Yeah, we're back 6:30 tomorrow for race number 3 of our season. It's the first sprint of the new season as well. Spoiler, Lando Norris has been proving to be a decent signing for us. And yeah, so we'll see. See how we get on with it. But thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you for contributing if you have done Look after yourselves and each other. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a great Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow over on Twitch. Look after yourselves and each other. For myself and Carl, let Balkanmania continue to run wild on you. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy. For myself and Carl, very good evening to you all. Bye-bye for now. Take care.
$500, $200, $100. $200, $100.